What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the Matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, a wallet ending in WTF. This is not a joke, just added over 11.5 million Kaspa coins the other day. This wallet may be in contention to become a Kaspa fan favorite from here on.
Bitcoin is not the carrier for a lot of information or application, like smart contracts. You cannot pack it on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is too slow, too expensive, and consumes a lot of energy. Then there are a lot of proof of stake and centralized crypto applications in the world, but they are not always the best solutions. They are not always secure enough. They can be manipulated. There are a lot of stability problems here and there. You could almost say that this Kaspa is a sort of in-between solution. It is both proof of work and decentralized like Bitcoin, which you want to have. And it is fast enough. It's even now the fastest in the market.
Today we'll hear from Kaspa KII Chairman Paul van Son, which I believe will be one of Kaspa's trump cards in the not-so-distant future, as Kaspa will soon make its move to the energy industry and will pretty much be a standalone crypto project. Stay tuned, Crypto Crew.
What other cryptocurrency should you buy? What's the next Bitcoin? Well,
Crew of all things, hold fast that which is good. Now, before we continue, Crypto Crew, always remember to protect your crypto investments. Self-custody is key, and in my personal opinion, the Tangent wallet is your best option. Plug and play, easy to use, and the most affordable cold storage out there. So if you wish to order your Tangent wallet today, you can get 10% off using code CryptoCrew. Check out the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all. This is a mini example of what Kaspa adoption would look like in the real world. Keep in mind, Crypto Crew, Kaspa on 10 BPS is the fastest true proof-of-work crypto project in the game, hands down, offering Bitcoin-like security and decentralization while being able to scale and to be as fast or even faster than many of the fastest proof-of-stake crypto projects. Shout out to Ankit from the XXIM podcast, who interviewed Kaspa KII Chairman Paul van Son not too long ago.
This KII was set up last year following the formula that we had set up about 16 years ago with DII, the Desert Industrial Initiative, which basically is an enabler for technology in the market. In DII, it's the enabler for solar and wind technology and hydrogen and so on. And in KII, it's an enabler for Kaspa. Yeah, I think it was very important because last year when I was exposed to Kaspa, people explained it to me already with 1 block per second. It was one of the fastest in the crypto ecosystem. And they told me that it will become much faster, like 10 blocks per second. They had a plan and it looks very credible, but I had my doubts because as you know, in the crypto world, there is a lot of promises, and very often people, for whatever reason, cannot meet the promises and expectations. So I was a little bit cautious. And I also said to you, I'm prepared to say a little bit to talk about this from my point of view. But I would like to see that this first expectation that they created to me comes through. And they did. On the 5th of May, it worked flawlessly. And that is very important because this is about trust and about quality and about predictability.
The reason people still use Ethereum versus Solana, because it's slower and more expensive, is they think it's more secure. But once something more secure comes along, there's no reason to use Ethereum. Once something faster and cheaper comes along, there's no reason to use Solana or Tron. So my bold prediction is that the Kaspa network, probably within a year or two, is going to assume 70 to 100% of stablecoin transactions, which is $1 billion in volume per day.
I started in 2009 with DII, which was in those days an initiative of the German industry mainly. They founded together with me, I was the founding director, the Kaspa Industrial Initiative, DII. Today we call ourselves DII Desert Energy. Our objective was to enable a market for solar and wind and other technologies, clean energy, clean tech technologies, which are energy applications without any emissions at lowest cost and energy security and so on. We started in Munich, in Germany in those days, in 2009. But over the years, this has grown to a group of companies that is about now 120 international companies from all over the world, like from India, from China, Europe, North Africa, Middle East, America. And these companies have an interest in projects on clean technology like solar, wind, power, infrastructure, storage. So we help actually these companies to find their way in this market in North Africa and Middle East. What happened actually 10 years ago, 2015, is a little bit like the year of the crescendo of Kaspa, by the way. In 2015, solar technology became so cheap that it became competitive on its own. So it did not use any subsidy anymore, at least not in that MENA region. And what we then said, you need also to dedicate more time to the market, the supply and demand, about prices, about trading, about the information, like the certification of clean, what is clean, and so on and so forth. So we founded 2 years ago with another colleague, I founded the ZETA, the Zero Emissions Traders Alliance. That was also where we talked to Rory 2 years ago and said, Rory, listen, we are now focusing not only on technology and on systems, but also on a market.
Then within the Kaspa team, Wolfie, who's responsible for business development, I spoke to him and asked him, well, where are we with Coinbase? We've gone through all of the hoops and just being met with silence and nobody replying and everything else. And that's quite frustrating because obviously Coinbase being with their position in the US market is quite important for the Kaspa community to grow.
And they said what we need is a good information systems, information carriers to bring the information from the source to the sink. In other words, where is, for instance, greenhouse gases, where are they produced? And who is paying for this? And what is the price? And so on and so forth. And that's also the moment that Rory brought us in contact with Kaspa, because originally Bitcoin, proof of work, is the king of the crypto ecosystem, is perhaps on that sense the best we have on Earth. That is proven, very sound, and so on and so forth. But Bitcoin is not the carrier for a lot of information or application, like smart contracts. You cannot pack it on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is too slow, too expensive, and consumes a lot of energy, which is no problem for the role of a store of value. That's okay. I mean, there is no doubt that this will continue to work in the future as well. But this is not something we can use to manage processes, to bring information fast and quickly at lower cost. Then there are a lot of proof of stake and centralized crypto applications in the world, but they are not always the best solutions. They are not always secure enough. They can be manipulated. There are a lot of stability problems here and there. Although there are outstanding applications, but you could almost say that this Kaspa is a sort of in-between solution. It is both proof of work and decentralized like Bitcoin, which you want to have. And it is fast enough, it's even now the fastest in the market, and scalable and able to carry a lot of applications. And that is for us very interesting. So they said, well, we have to investigate what can we do with this new technology.
Again, shout out to Anki from the XXIM podcast. Shout out to Paul von Son and the people at Kaspa KII. Now, Paul had much more to say than I could cover in this one vid, but this is one of the reasons why I personally believe TA, or technical analysis, won't cover the full potential of Kaspa. Kaspa is about to delve into a variety of industries, including the energy sector, that crypto has not gone into at all just yet. Kaspa isn't just solid fundamentally. Kaspa isn't just another crypto project with great tech. Kaspa is about innovation that will soon be shown to the world, not just the crypto ocean. And I believe it's just a matter of time and adoption. Not financial advice, of course, just my conviction I share with conviction. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.